taken in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Ryan. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 45.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Ready to go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan.
Well, the man is Kmet, the tight end.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Throwing deep for Galladay. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
And a Raider 1st down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Las Vegas.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Extra point.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time to James Conner. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They go play action now. Ryan. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
57, Mike 57.
To try again after the sack. Ryan. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Steelers.
That goes for a gain of 31.
At the 48-yard line.
On first down, Conner. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Play action. Ryan. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Connor. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The 16-yard line.
Big stop, let's go.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Steelers, nothing.
Now on 2nd and 13. Ryan caught left side Hopkins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Hard throw, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
He was brought
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Kevin Coleman, the ball carrier.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
1st down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is Coleman. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second and 9 now. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 36.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brandon Ayuk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards. But one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, you know, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he's...
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Anthony Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Raiders 21, Steelers 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Raider first down, 17 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
First down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for.
And it's second down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
51 to Mike, boy. 51.
And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line.
Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 30 yards. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
Fielded in the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on
And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. Give him 58 yards on the ground.
First down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Coleman. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
J.J. Watt.
Oh, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
2nd and 3. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And it's caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
First down, Las Vegas.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
The extra point.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And the Raiders have got him. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan. And his throw is incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a...
Yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Coleman now. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
33-yard line.
Here's Coleman on the draw. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time run.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Matt Milano. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that will be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Steelers 7.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Coleman. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Now it's Peterson. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return.
21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
At the 34-yard line.
Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
1st and 10.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
The 47-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and it's picked up by the Steelers. There he goes left side, and he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score.
Lining up for the point after.
So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Las Vegas. He'll
look to throw. And the this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the counter, here's Coleman. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Tevin Coleman, the ball carrier.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
First down, Raiders.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the Steelers' 14-yard line.
They will run again with Coleman. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got